Yo.
What's going on, everybody?
Man, listen here, man. I am super excited about, man, listen, this is just a beautiful, I just love this. Just seeing all y'all beautiful faces.
I mean,
what you all are doing.
Y'all stepped up to the plate.
Amazing. Actually, can you come back, camera guy? I want them to see behind them. Can everyone who's on the screen just wave?
Wave,
man, just
y'all.
wave.
Go crazy
So
when the camera can get
just
you.
wave at everybody. Yes,
Come on, let's
go.
get this energy up, y'all. We some Holy Ghost filled, tongue-talking, Jesus-loving folks. Come on, y'all. Let's
calm
get
down,
it.
calm down. We got to do some teaching tonight. We got to do some teaching. We got to do some teaching. Look at him. He already going to church. And I said, bro, tonight we got to do some teaching because we don't want to rush tonight. We really want to dive in and really want to give y'all. But real quick, you guys, before we start off tonight, it's really been on my heart. I've really been feeling convicted about not really, I won't say convicted. I've been really having a heavy heart over the last 24 hours over the Titanic submarine people. They are less than 12 hours of oxygen. And I was doing some research. You know, these are people who paid about $250,000
Yeah.
a piece to go down to view it. And these are 5 families that are stressed right now. Listen, the submarine was 12 feet long and about 10 feet wide. It's very small. It's smaller than y'all's cars, and 5 people are in it. So tonight, man, I just really want us to pray. Pray for those 5 people that are stuck in that water. Pray for those families that are crying, that are right now probably stressed, probably about to have a heart attack because they know time is counting down.
Yeah.
And I don't know these people, but I'm believing that if we all can just pray as a Christian believer, body of Christ,
Yeah.
that God can miraculously find these people just in time and they can come home to their families. So no matter wherever you are, I'm going to say a quick prayer because I want to make sure that we can serve you all and give you all what you need. But I think as we're helping grow and make money, we can also, as a Christian body of Christ, before we make some money, impact lives and help lives. So let's all pray wherever you are. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father God, we come to you real quickly, God, thanking you that we have hundreds of people online right now who are coming together to learn how to turn their wisdom into wealth. But one of the wisest things we can do is we can pray for our brothers and pray for our sisters who are in need. And right now, God, there are 5 brothers and sisters in the deep sea who are praying. I know they're praying to you right now, God. I know they're saying, God, we need you. And God, we want to touch and agree with them in the sea right now. And that you will send help, that you will make it clear where they are, where they can be found, God, and get them up before their oxygen run out, God. And I also want to send a special prayer for the families who are above sea, God, who are praying, who are crying, who are stressed, who are scared, who are nervous, God. I can only imagine where they are right now, God. I'm asking you, God, to send a spirit of peace
Yes, God.
to wherever they are right now, God. We don't know how this thing is going to turn out, but we know you know.
Thank you, Jesus.
And we know at the end of the day, God, you still get the glory. But God, I'm asking you, I'm believing you. God, I'm thanking you in advance for saving these 5 people lives. So God, we thank you. God, we love you. Be with us tonight, God, as we dive in deeper and teach more content to our brothers and sisters who are really trying to take their wisdom to the next step, God, who are really trying to change their family trees, who are trying to impact lives,
Yes,
who are
God.
trying to help others reach their God-given goals and dreams, God. So, God, speak through me and my brother Jamal, God, as we teach, as we encourage, as we inspire. And as we are teaching and encouraging and inspiring and they are learning, God, I'm asking you to touch the Coast Guards, touch the swimmers, the divers, touch the equipment for our brothers and sisters in that sea. God, we thank you. God, we love you. In the name of Jesus Christ, we all pray and we all say, y'all can type amen.
Come on,
say
y'all. Let's
amen,
go, man.
because I'm believing. I'm just believing. And it's been hard on me all day, Jamal. Like literally, it's been hard on my spirit because I'm like, man, we have the honor of teaching them while we know 5 people right now are
real.
struggling. So I just want to be like, man, as much as I love doing this, I'm still a Christian.
Yeah.
And if I was in a stressful situation right now, I would hope that people were praying for me.
Man, that's so good, bro. I love that, man. We got to follow the Spirit of God, bro. That's real.
That's real. Hey, listen real quick, man. Jamal's going to do a recap for us. Tonight, we're really going to be teaching. So y'all going to see a lot of Jamal on the screen. Then I'm not going to be on the screen. Then I'm going to come over do some teaching. I need y'all to grab your pens, grab your papers, because we're about to dive in. VIP, pull out your PDFs. I need you to write on them. Tonight, we're diving in. We're going to try not to preach as much because we are preachers and teachers of the gospel, but we understand that we have a limited amount of time with you all, and we want to honor our VIP tonight and have as much time as we possibly can to answer questions. So get your pens, get your papers, and let's go, Jamal.
Y'all, we are excited to continue this journey. Many of you, I am so proud to see how many of you were able to get your wealth transformation statement finished. Some of you for the first draft. Come on, you're doing this thing by faith. The Bible says we walk by faith and not by sight. And some of you stepped out and just put that thing forward. How many of you got some breakthrough yesterday with your wealth transformation statement and really begin to feel closer to that purpose-driven business that you know that is within you? It's all about clarity, y'all, which is why the Bible says, get the vision. Come on now, at the end of the time I couldn't preach. Get the vision. And what, y'all come on, put it in the chat. Get the vision and make it plain. We got to make it plain. And so that was step one to the path to wealth. Step one in the path to wealth, y'all, is the wealth transformation statement. Many of you are trying to build businesses and you're building it on a very faulty foundation because you're not clear on who you're trying to serve, what problem you're trying to solve for them, and most importantly, the thing that trips everybody up is the promise, the outcome you're trying to help them to attain. Now, I do want to encourage many of you that were saying, I'm not sure if it's right. I'm not sure if this is a good one. I'm not sure. You will continue to say that forever because guess what, my friend? Hear me. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. And last time I checked, there were more than 10,000 of you who made progress yesterday. If you just simply wrote your statement down, my friend, you are making progress. So give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back. I'm making progress. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. All right? So that's the wealth transformation statement. So proud of many of you that rocked that. Tonight, we're going to be diving deeper into step number 2. In the path to wealth. And step number 2 is establish an online audience. Establish an online audience. Now, I'm not going to go deep in this one because we're going to be talking about this tonight, but I want to continue the journey of where we're going in the path to wealth. Establishing an online audience is step number 2. All right. And then number 3, once you establish an audience, we're going to be moving into is now you building a digital product. Building a digital product. How many of you remember the phrase I used yesterday? People don't buy products, they buy what? Come on, y'all, put in the chat. Let's engage a little bit. People don't buy products, they buy outcomes. Good job, Ken, Kim. Good job, Tasha, Janet. Come on, y'all. That's it. Good job, Stephen, Eric, Q. I see you, Joanne. They buy outcomes. So we're building our digital product with the outcome that we're trying to help our customers attain. And not last but not least, in the next step, we have number 4, which is to do a live launch. Do a live launch. Guess what, y'all? What we're doing right now is a live launch. You are right smack. Now, you're not dead. You alive. Come on, somebody. Hey, you are smack alive in the middle of step number 4. All right? In the path to wealth. I told y'all yesterday, don't just watch what we're doing. Study what we're doing. All right? Don't just watch. Study. So right now, you are right in the middle of a live launch. How many of you would say this live launch is effective? You are engaged, you're getting value, you're connected, you're feeling transformed. This is exactly what we're going to be teaching you how to do in your business, how to successfully do live launches at this level. Now, granted, we're amazingly blessed to be able to be in this beautiful studio, but I can tell you right now, this is not where we started. But I'm going to say it again. Where you start is not where you will end. I can get real emotional right now to think that I'm standing in a beautiful studio like this when it was just 10 years ago. I wish I had a picture right now that we were using my laptop on top of a box that was sitting on a, what's the thing called with a dinner table whenever you are sitting, eating dinner at your couch? What's the little tables called?
I don't know.
Somebody help me in the chat room. A TV tray.
Yeah, TV tray.
Dinner tray.
Yeah, dinner tray.
We were using a dinner tray with a box and my laptop in order to prop the computer up in order to give us a ability to stand and talk to our people in a webinar. So I'm telling you guys, you got to start where you are. And so that's the live launch. And that will lead into, come on somebody, your first 5 customers. This is the path to wealth. We want to keep it simple and keep it easy. Wealth transformation statement, establish an online audience, build a digital product, do a live launch, and get your first 5 customers. Rinse and repeat. And my friend, you will be at 6 figures, 7 figures in no time.
So listen, man, I want to dive deep real quick into day 2. We're going to kick off day 2. So we was recapping with where we were yesterday, and also recapping with the 5 steps here. Right now, I really want to go into, and if we can go ahead and put this all the way up on the screen, it's the 4 types of entrepreneurs. The 4 types of entrepreneurs. Here is, I'm going to go over here to number 3. I'm going to type in number 3, and I call this the invisible entrepreneur, okay? I call this the invisible entrepreneur. The invisible entrepreneur, you can come back on me, go back and forth. I like talking to this computer. Man, I'm telling you right now, man, this studio is absolutely amazing. I can talk to them. They can talk back to us. I can come on here, go on full screen. This is top notch. But listen, the invisible entrepreneur is that individual who has products. You have products, you have all this nice stuff, right? But then you don't have no one, you don't have an audience, you don't have someone that you can sell it to. These are people, you are creative, you have products for days, you have services for days, you have ideas for days, but you don't have 500 people following you on Instagram, 5,000 people following you on YouTube. You don't have anyone you can sell it to, so you're invisible with this amazing idea that God has given you. So when we go back over here to number 2, I call this the untapped, the entrepreneur. I'm saying entree, but entrepreneur, right? The untapped entrepreneur. The untapped entrepreneur is going to be someone, when you think of this, the untapped is, man, this is honestly where I was, right? Just 2 years ago. Over 500,000 people following me, but wasn't making any money outside of just what Google AdSense and a couple of small brand deals were paying me. But I didn't have any no products. I didn't have any services because I was fearful, watch this, of what people would say if I honestly charged for my wisdom, if I charged for my stories, if I charged for my experience. So I was untapped. I was not making as much money I am making today. Can I be honest with you? I wasn't even making $100,000 with my brand because I was untapped. But I had all these great people who trusted me, who followed me, who rocked with me, but I wasn't using my gifts to profit my family. Until I met a guy like Jamal who said, Anthony, you need to get a course. You need to create a course. You need to do something. Then the next one, come over here, number 1, where I think a lot of you all are going to be, I call this the H entrepreneur, hopeful, okay? The hopeful entrepreneur. Here's why I say hopeful, okay? Here's exactly why I say hopeful. It's because I don't want to say this is not an entrepreneur. Because before you become an entrepreneur, it has to start mentally. You see, I always say this, that the greatest asset that we have is our mind. And I tell everyone to mind your business because your mind is your first business. So everything starts up here. So if we have a business up here, we may not have it out here. So this means that we're hopeful. We have the ideas, we have the wisdom, we have the knowledge, we have the experience, but we really have not been able to tap into an audience, tap into a product because we don't know how to do a product. We don't know how to build an audience, but we know on the inside of us, I'm that single mother who has raised 3 kids. I know how to put them to sleep. I know how to birth them. I know how to do the home birth. Let me create a product, a course, a podcast, a YouTube show that helps mothers get into and transition into motherhood. You see, there's nothing that you've been through that you cannot build on and expand on and really help people.
It's good.
Okay? And so everything starts up here. So everyone's an entrepreneur up here first before we are out here in the real world. Then here's the last one I call number 4, where me and Jamal are. Jamal and myself are, but then where you all will be. You all will, before I even write this number 4 in, say, I will be what number 4 is. Type it into the chat. Put, I will be what number 4 is. If you have faith, I ain't going to lead you wrong. If you have faith, I want you to type, I will be, what number 4 is. What is number 4? I'm going to type this one all the way out. This is, I call it, oh, shoot, the wealthy. My is all wrong. The wealthy entrepreneur. This is the entrepreneur that is wealthy. Now watch this. Let me say this. Let me say this up front. A wealthy entrepreneur is not a millionaire entrepreneur.
Good,
a
bro.
wealthy entrepreneur is not making $500,000 maybe. A wealthy entrepreneur is they are now in a position to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, with whomever they want to do it with. That's wealth. Wealth for you may be, you know what, man, if I can make $100,000 a year from this position, if I can make $50,000 a year from this particular assignment, that's wealth.
That's good.
You know, I need more than that because I want to employ 10 other black entrepreneurs. So I need 7 figures so I can pay black entrepreneurs 6 figures. So wealth is exactly where you are. So I want to ask this question. I want you to put this in your chat. What entrepreneur are you right now? I want you to be honest with me. What entrepreneur are you right now? Okay? So are you number 1? Are you number 2? Are you number 3? Are you a hopeful entrepreneur? Are you a untapped entrepreneur? Are you a invisible entrepreneur? Put it in the chat right now. I see a bunch of number 1s. I see a bunch of number 1s. I love this right here. I see a bunch of number 1s. I see a bunch of number 1s. Let me see right here. What we got? Boy, it's a lot. I mean, I see a 1s. Hey, I like this. She said, I'm number 1, but I will be a number 4. Put that in the chat right now if you are committed to being a number 4 entrepreneur. Put that in the chat right now. Ooh, I'm about to challenge some of y'all. I got to go on because I told Jamal we can't be preaching. Not tonight. I'm going to challenge some of you. Stop chatting. Stop chatting. Look at me. Put your pen down. Look at me. I want you to imagine yourself 90 days from now. 90 days from now. Stop chatting. Look at me. Put your pen down. Look at me. I see y'all on the screens. Look at me. I want you to imagine yourself 90 days from now. You are in a position to where you may not be number 4, but you have a system, you have a strategy that you're following, that you know within the next 12 months from now, you're in a totally different position of where you were today. I want to ask you this question. Are you committed to committing to yourself for the next 90 days? For the next 90 days, are you committed to learning how to get to number 4? Put yes in the chat. I see yes. All right, let's go. Let's get to it then. I'm feeling this one, Jamal. I think, I'm sorry. I told you.
Go ahead. Nah, brother, man.
I told you what's going on.
Your vibe attract your tribe. The saints of God, they don't mind some good preaching.
Man.
That's why they hang out with us, bro.
Hey, man, listen.
As long as we serve them the content.
We having a good time.
Yeah, bro.
It's like, for me, Jamal, one of the things I learned, man, watching you grow and expand, it's like, man, I was that untapped guy. And if I would not have been connected with you, I would still be untapped.
Yeah.
I would have a whole lot of people rocking with me,
right?
But I would not be making 7+ figures.
Yeah.
And what's so funny is, as I'm around my peers, I'm looking at them. One of my good friends, she's about to get her doctorate degree, Chanel Reynolds. Man, every time I see her and what she's doing with her business, I'm like, yo, I don't think you understand what's on the inside of you. She's untapped.
Yeah.
She's not invisible because she got products and books for days. She's going to be on my show. Y'all got to check her out. But she's untapped. I'm like, yo, you easily can be making 6-7 figures.
Yep.
Because here's the thing, you guys, and we already been saying this. He already said it before. Put me back on a full screen so they can see this, you guys. People don't buy products. Let me write this down. We can't touch the screen, Anthony. They don't buy products. What do they buy? Put it in the chat. Outcomes. Okay? You can leave this up on the screen. So here's the very first thing, right? I want you to write this stuff in. And how do we really scale here? How do we really get to where we want to go? Number 1 is you got to attract, okay? You got to attract people. The first step is to attract your target audience to your online business. This involves various marketing and visibility strategies to generate awareness and draw potential customers to your brand. Come back to me real quick if you can, studio. One of the things that I do one of the things that I've really been good at doing for myself is this year was the first year that I actually started investing into ads. And one of the things that I did to attract, right, is I find a way. We was talking about this on the VIP session last night. Y'all should have been on VIP if you're not. We got like close to 700 people on VIP. All my VIP, just wave at us. Let us know you're in the room. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah. One of the things that I've done today, if y'all follow me, I posted something that attracted people. One post today attracted over 600 people. My post today, I said every man should be making and should be aiming to make 6 figures a year. That's what I did. I just put that in there, right? And inside the video, I said, hey, if a man says he cannot make 6 figures, not he doesn't want to, he is comfortable where he is, but if a man says, I want to make 6 figures, but I cannot make 6 figures, that's a lazy man. What did I do? I came from an organic place that caused people to share it. Over 3,000 shares in 2 hours. It has gone viral within the community. Natural, organic stuff by what? Me being my natural, organic self. Me just saying, this is what I feel. This is how I feel. I'm not saying you got to make 6 figures to be a man. What I am saying is stop saying you can't do something, because the God that I serve, the Bible that I read, says that all things are possible through who? Put it in the chat. Who is it possible through? Christ. So if we're saying I can't do this, I can't go from wisdom into wealth, then we're saying God can't get me there.
That's good, bro.
And that's not the God who I serve. So I'm figuring out ways to spark a conversation, to kind of rub people wrong, not trying to go viral, but trying to really spark a conversation from a good place. So number one is you got to attract. Put this back up here. So number one, you got to attract. Then number two, you got to convert. Okay? So once you convert people, once you attract them, you got to convert them. Put them back on me. Oh, I love this right here. Boy, I love this. I need this at home. I need it at home. I love this right here. So, all right. So when you attract them, now you got to convert them. Okay? When you attract them, how do you convert them? You host a webinar like this. You host a boot camp. You really got to give something that will show them that you are a thought leader.
That's good.
When you are a thought leader, now what are you doing? You're giving them something. You're serving them for a few days. What we're doing here, you see what we're doing here tonight? We're serving you all. Because we attracted you with something that you saw online. You're part of my community. You're part of Jamal's community. And now what we got to do is give you all value and show you exactly how we can best help you. But here is the thing that is going to be so important. Here's the thing. Put it back up there. I'm gonna leave right here so I can give it back to Jamal, because we about to dial in.
You're doing good, bro. You're doing good.
Here's the thing. This is so important. This is so important. Like I think this is a highlighter. I'm learning. I'm gonna see. Is that a highlighter? Yeah, that's a highlighter right there. Yeah, that's a highlighter. Okay, boom. All right, okay, yeah. You guys, you got to be willing to transform people's lives. And as I turn it back over to my boy, as he dials into how do you build a product, I want y'all to hear me clearly. I don't care how much you can make people shout. I don't care how convincing you are. I don't care how charming you are. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't care how handsome you are. I don't care what you say. If what you say has not transformed your life first, it's not going to transform their life. And everything that I teach, it has transformed my life. I teach people to get out of debt. Why do I teach people to get out of debt? Because as I was getting out of debt, it transformed my life. And it's transformed my family's tree and my family's future. And if you're not in the business of transforming people's lives, then you're not in the business of going from wisdom into wealth. The only true way to build wealth, longevity in this business is your content has to transform lives. And you can't do that by regurgitating something that you saw on YouTube. You can't do that by trying to scam people out. No, you got to really feel convicted about your message. You got to be passionate about the message. This is what we taught you yesterday. And when you can start transforming people's lives, Wealth is in your future. Wealth is in your future. How is it that we crossed over 650,000 people? Come up, Jamal, because I don't want to keep preaching. Come on up here,
You
bro.
good, bro. You good, bro.
Because we got about, 40 minutes left, right? So how's that we went from just 2 years ago, I had 187 followers on YouTube. How did we go from 187 to 650,000 people just on YouTube? How did we go from 11,000 podcast downloads to over 100,000 podcast downloads? How is it that all these networks and TV shows are coming after me? It's because I practice what I preach, and I feel so convicted about transforming lives.
Come on, bro.
Because I was transformed. I found out how to biblically handle my money. I found out what it feels like to have no debt, to wake up with no bondage, to be able to propose to my wife, who I'm going to find before I turn 40. Shabbat, I feel the Lord right there. I know what it feels like to where I can go out there and buy the ring, buy whatever I want to do for her, get on one knee and get up. That's why when I get on my show I talk about that message, it's not for me. I'm just sharing what happened in the transformation of my life, and that's how my wisdom has gone into wealth. So as I take my seat for a little while, if you're ready to transform lives, put transform inside the chat.
Boy, y'all. Come on, somebody, y'all. I'm telling you, the Spirit of God is in the room right now. This is different, y'all, and it's okay. I do want to acknowledge this, all right? What you just saw Anthony break down, attract, convert, transform, we stole that. Okay, we 100% stole it, okay? And do y'all want to know where we got that from? All right, from one of the greatest business minds to ever exist on planet Earth. I mean, when this man came on the scene, he changed everything, and he followed this exact model. Anthony, I'm going to take 30 seconds, and his name was Jesus Christ. When Jesus came on the scene, y'all, I'm telling you, what did he do? The first thing he did when he started his earthly ministry was he began to attract those that needed what was in him. He said, listen, I'm not here for those that think they good. I'm here for those that know they are sick and are in need of a Y'all better stop playing with me. And he said, let me attract them. He already knew who his audience was, and he knew who his audience wasn't. That's what it takes to attract. And then he said to Peter, hey, I'm going to teach you how to do something, man of God. I'm going to teach you how to fish for people. I'm going to teach you how to convert them. I'm going to teach you how to help them to see that what was inside of us, they need. And he taught the power of conversion. And conversion has changed every single one of our lives. But he didn't just stop there getting us saved. He didn't just stop there getting our name written in the Lamb's Book of Life. He said, listen, I'm going to transform you. I'm going to make sure that you are changed from the inside out. We stole this thing, y'all. This ain't from us. This is from the man upstairs. This is from our Father. Our Abba, our God did this. We are following the biblical model for changing lives, and he is giving us permission to use it for his glory. I just had to take 30 seconds to do that, to give him the glory for this framework right here. Attract, convert, transform. Can I get an amen in the chat room really quick, y'all? Woo, that felt good to get out of my system. All right, y'all. So let's keep moving, right? Let's keep moving. We're having a good time. We are doing good on time. We're moving in now, right? Because many of you, based upon Anthony's teaching on the 4 types of entrepreneurs, I begin to see a lot of you put in the chat room the thing that you feel that you are right now. And I saw a lot of you say you are number 1, hopeful. Some of you said that you're untapped. A lot of you said that you're invisible. Well, guess what? We literally just gave you the 3 things that you've got to do in order to become the wealthy entrepreneur. So everybody put in the chat room, what is it? Is it that you need to attract an audience? Is that what needs to happen for you? Is that you need to learn how to convert people into customers? Is that what needs to happen for you? Which problem do you need solved so you can step into the wealthy entrepreneur that God has called you to be? We got attract. A lot of people saying attract. Some of you are saying convert. All right. So now we see where you need to focus your skill set development, right? So if you talk about me and Anthony, the difference in our brands or in our skill set, Anthony is a genius at attracting. I mean, this man of God draws people. I watched him today. I'm upstairs building out slide decks and getting ready for tonight. He's downstairs telling people that they broke and lazy. And I mean, he was downstairs attracting, and I was upstairs preparing to convert. Because my skill set is conversion. I was the invisible entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I had programs, products, books. I be out here building all kind of stuff. If y'all know me, come in my world, the man of God know how to create a program. I mean, I got a lot of products out there, right? But my struggle has been attracting. This is why this duo is so dynamic, because we're staffing each other's weakness. I'm learning from him how to be a better attractor, and he's learning from me how to be a better converter. Mm-hmm. And we're both being able to benefit by getting more people into our programs so we can transform their lives. But how do you do that? So right now, we just really talked through the power of attracting. Now we want to move into converting. And you are not going to be able to convert if you do not have a digital product. A digital product. And you may think that this has to be something that takes a long time to do, 60 days, 90 days, a lot of days. No, you're going to build out the outline for your digital product tonight. Everybody put tonight. We're going to show you, all right? Many people will charge you thousands of dollars for what I'm about to take you through in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to help you outline your digital product. And so we're going to move into this, okay? And it's very, very powerful. Very powerful. All right? So for those of you that got the workbook, I want you to go ahead and turn to the next page. I believe the page is page 16. All right? Page 16, I want you to go ahead and get there because we're going to work through building out your digital product blueprint. And so one of the things that I want you to know, and many of you are getting more familiar with the digital space, okay, the digital space. And in the digital space, there are different types of products, and everyone's going to swear by their type, but I'm going to encourage you, our program is different because me and Anthony both have different programs, different product types in our businesses, and I'm going to tell you straight up, you've got to find the product type that fits you.
Facts.
You're going to hear a lot of different people say a membership is the only thing you need to have. Nope, you got to have a high-ticket coaching program. Nope, you need to have a digital course. Nope, you need to do one-on-ones. You'll hear a lot of people kind of go very dogmatic on the product type. But I want to encourage you, based upon my last decade of being in the digital space, you've got to find the product type that works best for you. And sometimes that just takes doing trial and error. I'm going to be honest, trial and error. But what I'm about to give you tonight is an outline that can fit into whether you want to do a membership. Those of you that are new to the online space, a membership is where someone pays you every single month for access to content and community. Some of you may choose to do a coaching program. This is where you will show up live and teach and engage and do Q&A for a certain period of time, right? That's a coaching program. Some of you may choose to do a digital course. That's where you will sit in front of a camera and record your content and it be pre-recorded for people to watch. Most people that enter digital space, everybody wants to do a digital course. But once again, I know for me, right, we had to find the product type that really scaled our business. I've done digital courses. I've done memberships. I've done coaching programs. I've done masterminds. I've done one-on-one, all of them. So the goal in this journey is for you to find a product type that works. But before we move into choosing a product type, I want to show you how to build the outline that can fit for any type of product. If you're ready, put in the chat, ready. Let's work. All right? So what you're going to see here first, digital product blueprint formula. All right, this first example, all right? Be ready to go on your first date. Y'all already see here, step number 1 is for you to get very clear on the promise. Uh-oh, that is really, that's a thick marker. Let me get this over here. All right. Zoom, what do you say?
Zoom in.
Oh, okay. We're going to zoom in here. All right, number 1 is promise, y'all. Now, you're going to see us using a lot of interchangeable words. Promise essentially is the outcome. The first thing you want to do is get very clear on the outcome. All right, and so before we go into this, I want to show y'all a framework that really helped me in the time of building my first product, all right? So when you are looking to build a digital program, how to understand this from a psychological standpoint is to understand that where your customer is. Uh-oh, let me see if I can draw this. All right? So the way that this works, think about what I said yesterday. I asked you, I said, hey, when it comes to something you struggle to learn how to do, But once you learned how to do it, it changed everything for you.
Good.
When it comes to that, imagine you being over here, and this is your struggle place. All right? Struggle. I'm going to use me as an example. All right? This is Jamal, and guess what? I'm single. I'm over here. I'm single.
Nah, bro, you're not single.
No, this is back in the day.
No, put that as me.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Don't speak that over your life,
this is
brother.
AO, all right?
You are happily married. You know, don't
So-
go backwards.
AO is in the struggle, but I got to use my story of how I learned.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I'm going back to me. All right? Because you still in the struggle. So we can try to get you out.
I rebuke that spirit in the name. I am not struggling. Okay? I had to come in here and let y'all know.
So this is you struggle, right? And so what we see here is right now, you don't know how to get across the other side. I didn't know how to get across the other side. So what I had to do was I had to go the long and the hard way. I'm down here struggling. Long and hard way until I was able to. Now, this is literally a matter of 3 to 5 years of me struggling. Some of you, I know your journey's been a little bit longer. I work with a lot of singles. Some of you, it's 5, 10, right? But I went through this struggle, and I finally learned how to get married, right? And this is now going from pain to the promise. See, the goal, all right, listen to me. The goal is for you to figure out how to build a bridge. You want to build a bridge. So we're not here to build a product. We are here to build a bridge. And what a bridge does is a bridge gets people to their promise faster. Everybody put this in the chat room. Put faster and easier. Somebody put faster and easier. So I struggled, but now my ability to say, hey, how can I help a person that is on the same side that I was on? What do I need to tell them or teach them so they don't have to go through what I went through? I'm going to say it again. What do I need to teach them so they don't have to go through what I went through? But as well, how do I help them to do it faster and easier? If you can go to someone and say, hey, what took me 10 years to figure out, I can help you do in 3 months, you're going to get their attention. So many of you, when it comes to charging for your products, most of you are struggling because you're like, I learned it and I didn't have to pay for it. Yeah, because you went through the school of hard knocks. You went through the school of experience. Why you are charging and why it's okay to charge is because you are making them pay for what you had to go through.
Good God, good God.
Because you are helping them get the outcome faster and easier. I'm going to say it again. You are helping them get the outcome faster and easier, and people will pay. Y'all ready for this? Listen, this is all about mindset. People will pay for convenience. We do it every single day. There's a reason why some of you right now have a car instead of you having a bus.
Or a bike.
Because you can afford convenience of getting in your own car and driving to work. There's a reason why some of you live in a single home than living in an apartment, because you can afford to have your own yard, have your own backyard, because you are saying, I want more convenience. There's a reason why some of you choose to go to 5-star restaurants instead of going to McDonald's, because you want the convenience of actually having food that's going to actually help you sleep at night versus something that's going to be sitting on your stomach. Come on now, McDonald's mess you up, boy. That's why you got to stay away from it, right? So these are, as I'm helping you to think through the mindset of feeling bad for charging. No. There are going to be some people who are not going to level up. There are going to be some people who are going to stay on the bus. Some people who are going to stay in the apartment. There are going to be some people who are going to stay in the place of challenge. But for those who are ready to level up and say, hey, I want convenience. I want speed. I want to go fast. I'm going to give you another one, right? Well, no, overall, this is it. So what we're saying right here, guys, is our responsibility as digital product creators is to literally help people do it faster and easier with our information. That's the goal. Everybody put in the chat room, I don't build products, I build bridges. Somebody put in the chat, I don't build products, I build bridges. I don't build products, I build bridges. All right? So the first step in building a digital product is to acknowledge what is the promise. What is it that I'm helping them to get to? All right? That's promise. Okay? Promise. Now, let's keep going. Step number 2. Step number 2 is process. All right? Process. The process refers to the methodology or the step-by-step approach you will use to deliver the promised transformation. Now, a lot of you, hear me when I say this, a lot of you, and watch my time, where am I at? A lot of you think that more equals more valuable. More content equals more value. That's not how digital products work. People want just the amount of content that they need to get the promise. Nobody is going to look at your library of 100 videos and say, this is just so valuable. No, because guess what? They're not buying your product to spend a year in it. They're buying your product to get to their promise as fast as possible based upon your guarantee. So if you are saying that this can get me in a day, I am believing it can get me where I want to get in a day. Which is why we got to be careful making outlandish claims with our products, which we've heard people say that, right? So what we see here is with the process is our goal is to get as clear as possible with what exactly do they need to do to get to where they want to be. That's the process. So for us, in our program, the One University, our process was there are 3 things you got to do to get to your promise. Number 1, you need to get whole. Number 2, you need to get a date. And number 3, you need to get married. That's it. We simplified it. When we first started, y'all, now, once again, you don't end where you start.
My Lord.
When we first started, and I'm not saying that this was too many, but it was too many, because I can't even remember all 7 of my steps. Our framework was 7 steps. And to this day, I don't remember all 7. I can tell you number 1 was heal from your past. TOU folks, where y'all at? Number 2 was find your purpose. Number 3, like y'all see what I'm saying? Like I'm starting to forget already. But I will never forget get whole, get a date, get married. So you want to make sure that your core steps to getting to where you want your customer to get is no more, I would say maximum is 5. Maximum is 5, but no less than 3. So for us, it's in our program, get whole, get a date, get married. That's the One University's process. To help you get married, we help you get whole, get a date, and get married. That's our steps. Right now, you guys are in the middle of the path to wealth. How many steps did we give y'all to get to wealth? How many did we give y'all? 5. 5, right? We gave you 5 steps. Step number 1, establish your wealth transformation. Step number 2, establish your audience. Step number 3, build a product. Step number 4. So y'all are seeing that's our process. So this is what you want to begin to think through. What is my process? And so what you'll find here, before we keep going, is you're going to be able to work through this, y'all. We've literally given you the exact framework that we use to build out all of our programs. You can write down the process, the promise. And you come right over here. What I tell you, the process, the bridge method to building a bridge. Where are they starting? And what are the key steps to get them to where they want to be? Y'all may say, Jamal, is it really that easy? Yes, it's really that easy. It's really that easy. So once you get the process, I want to take a moment. Somebody please, that already kind of has this down for your program. Somebody please drop in the chat. What is your promise? First off, what is the promise that you're trying to help people to attain? And then what are the 3 to 4 things they need to do to get there? What are the 3 to 4 or 5 things they need to do? Just let's go for it. Try. Let's see who can knock it out really quick and do a quick one on it. I'm gonna wait in the chat. Some of y'all are thinking right now, what are some things that I can do? I just want to use somebody as an example. All right. I see somebody say, God gave me a process called peace. It's 5. I help moms prioritize their mental health and well-being without guilt or shame so they can experience more peace. Boom. So now the next question would be, what are the steps that they would take to get to that place? What are those 3 to 4 or 5 steps that they would take? All right, I love it. See right here? Somebody has it. Pause, examine, accept, care, embody.
Ooh.
Good job.
Wow.
Good job. Sharice, build your confidence by getting clarity, get connected, have courageous conversations, and hers is called the C4 method.
Wow. Wow. Come on, people.
Takinia says, promise. To walk in your purpose, I need you to know who you are, whose you are, and your purpose. All right? But I don't want to butcher your name, but Bezeda said her promise is to maximize ROI in marketing. Love that promise. Woo. Her steps are, number 1, get real with your budget. Number 2, plan your next 6 months. Number 3, execute. Number 3, create. And number 4, execute. Now, I know for some of you, we are moving extremely fast and pulling you, all the way into another stratosphere. But let me tell you something. Would you rather be around people who are moving slow?
Ooh.
Or would you rather be around people who are moving fast?
Good.
Because the last time I checked, you are the average of the people around you.
That's good.
You are the average of the people around you. You are in a room with people who are committed to their purpose. And this is why we do environments like this, even if you're struggling right now. It's okay. We're going to make time for you to be able to catch up and catch this. Some of you need to go into prayer in your prayer closet and say, Lord, show me my steps, God. Help me to see how I can take the people to their promise. I'm here for it. All right? But what I am telling you is that this is possible. That's why I want you to see people dropping it. It's possible. Right now, the enemy is already speaking to some of you. You can't do this. You don't have it. You don't have what it takes. You're not smart enough. What did I tell you yesterday? You've got to learn how to shut those limiting beliefs up and listen to liberating truths. All right? Well, let's keep going, y'all. Y'all doing good, man.
Good.
Anthony, you want to add anything?
No, go ahead.
Yep. So once you get this, y'all, once you get your process down, some of y'all dropping it. I love it, man. We're activating you right now. Activating you. It is possible. Step 3 is the next part of building out your digital product. All right? Now, when it comes to price, which is step 3, price. Determining the price of your digital product is essential for both profitability and customer perception. What you're going to find here is a lot of people struggle with how much to charge for their programs. This is probably one of the biggest pain points that people go through in terms of charging for their programs. And I'm going to tell you, there is no perfect model for charging. You're going to see so many different types of pricing models happening. And really what ends up happening is you've kind of got to know your market. You've got to know your market. All right, and you also got to know your brand. You got to know your people. So there's no one size fits all in terms of price. But I'm going to give you an analogy that can help you to think about pricing differently. All right, I'm going to give you an analogy that's going to help you think about pricing differently. So what did I say earlier in terms of what the goal is for your digital product? Let's go back to our little drawing here. The goal is to get people to their promise. What? Faster and easier. Faster and easier. Okay, I'm going to slow down here because I need y'all to catch this. This is very important when it comes to pricing. You are going to charge based upon how fast and how easy you can make getting the person their promise. Let me explain. So let's say, for example, you are in the health niche or the health category, health market. And somebody is coming to you that desires to lose weight. They're like, girl, I got to get these pounds off of me fast and easy, girl. Listen, I know it's going to be work. I know. But I'm trying to do it. That's why y'all see lose 30 pounds in 30 days, lose 10 pounds in 10 days, right? All of us have seen that, right? It's attractive, fast and easy. So let's say a person is trying to lose weight. And you are someone that has a ebook that can help them be able to lose weight, 30 pounds, whatever amount of pounds, right? Hey girl, read my ebook. I put some recipes in there. I put some workouts in there. Girl, read this ebook. It can help you lose the weight. How much money? Everybody gonna throw it in the chat room. How much money would you pay for that ebook? How much money would you pay for that ebook? Put it in the chat. Somebody said 30 days, 30 ways. So everybody's putting $100. We got $20. We got $39, $40, $25. All right, $300. Okay, I see it. $25, $29, $49, $27. All right, $25, $30, $97, $20. All right. So basically, on average, I'm seeing that you would pay anywhere between $20 to $30 for this ebook. I'm about to give y'all a word that's going to help you to see the difference. Now, that is your ebook. Let's say that same person says, I don't want to put in all that work. I got to read, then I got to go do all the workouts. I want a even faster way than that. What's the next option? She can go do what? Go get surgery. She can go to a surgeon and say, listen, I want liposuction. Please take this weight off of me and do it fast and easy. Now, if she went to the doctor, a surgeon, and she was able to get that done off of her, how much would that cost? Now, I don't know the pricing of that, but y'all drop it in the chat. Now, okay, $4,000, $5,000, $100,000, $20,000, $5,000, $100,000.
Okay.
Y'all are dropping. Now, my question to you, y'all are doing pretty good at pricing because everybody is just out here right now. What's the difference between the ebook and the liposuction? It's helping them get the same promise of losing weight. What's the difference? One word, y'all. One word. Effort.
Yep.
One requires less effort on the behalf of the customer.
Yep.
The more you as the customer can do for your customer to help them get the outcome, the more money you can charge them. The more work they have to do, the less the product is going to be able to be charged. Nobody is going to pay you $100,000 for something that they got to do all the work. The more money I pay, the less work I want to do. So when it comes to pricing, this is why we have 3 levels of products. All right? 3 levels of products. I'm going to build it just like this. All right? The first level of pricing is do it yourself. I'm going to give you a course. I'm going to give you an ebook. I'm going to give you the information, and you go do it yourself. For some markets, this could go all the way up to somewhere around from $0 to somewhere around $2,000, depending on the market. There's a wide range here. You get the information, you go apply it, and do everything yourself. Then we move into the second level of value, which is do it with you.
Yep.
Hey, I'm going to walk with you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to ensure that you get the results. I am here for you. I am here with you. I'm going to do Voxers with you. I'm going to be in a Facebook group with you. I'm going to do live calls with you. How many of you right now are really enjoying this process? Because we're giving you a version of done with you. So we do a done with you. This can go anywhere, y'all, from $2,000. This can go all the way up until somewhere around $10,000. Potentially even more. A do it with you. I've honestly paid for some done with you. I paid all the way up. I paid upwards to $60,000 for masterminds that were done with you. $60,000 is the most money I paid for a mastermind. So I really want to change that. All right? And can y'all guess the final one? What was the liposuction? What's the liposuction? It's the last one. Come on, there we go. Y'all are catching it now. Do it yourself, done with you. Our final one is done for you. And this is where it can go all the way up. So in my company, we've done launches with experts where we will work with them and help them do their launches. And I have a done for you package where I bring my team, we write the copy, we help film the product, we help run the ads, we do everything. All you have to do is literally sit in that chair and teach. Guess what my minimum starting price for this? $100,000. For me to come in and do everything for you from beginning to end, and all you got to do is sit in that chair and do your part, it's going to cost you $100,000. That is my done for you price. This is the journey of pricing, y'all. It's all about the level of value that you are giving in helping the person to get to their promise. Because here's my last thing, and we'll keep going. And where we at on time?
We got 23 minutes.
So the question I would ask when it comes to this is, at what level is the promise almost guaranteed? At what level? Done for you. That's why that costs the most money, because it's almost guaranteed that you can get them their outcome. So we're shifting your mindset. Some of you have been undercharging. Most of you have been undercharging because you don't have products at every level. You eventually would want to get a product in your business at every level. You want a product that's a do-it-yourself for those that can only afford a do-it-yourself product. Some of you are going to create a done with you. Y'all going to experience that very soon, because I know in the entrepreneur space, to really help people get results, doing it yourself, it just isn't working like it used to. So that's why Anthony and I are coming together to create a done with you program, because we've seen the best results come by doing it with people. And last but not least, done for you. How many of y'all that helped you to really understand pricing and how to make sure you're putting your product in the right category? Listen to me when I say this. You then have to just go study your market. Because I can't tell you, in the wealth market, it's different from the relationship market. I'm sorry. In the relationship market, I can't charge $2,000. I can't for a relationship product, because the guarantee that I can help a young lady or a young man get their wife in 90 days, I can't make that guarantee. Not on a membership that's just giving you the information to go do it yourself. But if I was to cross over and become a matchmaker and say, hey, listen, I'm going to pull out my Rolodex. I'm going to connect you with some folks in my phone and get you a date in 90 days. Then somebody will be like, okay, well, how much are we talking? I want to get in your Rolodex. I want to see who you know, and I want to date the people in your phone. I'll be like, $5,000. They'll be like, where do I pay it? Because why? Because I'm getting them closer to a guarantee. You're like, okay, it's Jamal Miller. He probably got a good brothers in his phone. He know exactly. Now I'm having to do more work, so it's going to cost you more money. So that's the stuff that you got to start thinking. It's all about the psychology, and it's very powerful there. Bro, you want to add anything there?
No, you good, man.
Okay. And so last but not least, for your digital product blueprint, y'all, we just went through promise, process, price, all right? And last but not least, my favorite, all right? My favorite, y'all, is the product name. Product name. I love naming products, all right? I love naming products. And this is one of the things that I can't wait to help you guys do in our program, to help you name your product. Because this is where you begin to now put a face and put a name and put a personality and put honor. That's what names do. Names honor. And so that's going to be step 4. Once you work through the promise, the process, the price, now it's time to name your product. So for myself, right, I have the One University. We have Sunday Plus. For Anthony, he has Impact Creator Society. He has the Singles Blueprint. All of our products have names. And so that is step 4. And like I said, you can use these 4 steps, y'all, to literally work through for any type of product that you want to have to help people to convert into your programs.
Man, let's do it, man. Well, real quick, before we get into, before we leave, I want to talk about pricing.
Bro.
Because I know this is going to be tomorrow. Yeah, we can go there tomorrow? Yeah, right. Because you just went through something that I believe is powerful. And y'all know me, I'm the money guy. And so when we're talking about money, he didn't even know I was going to do this. But we may as well just get into this real quick. So I want you to go, I think this is page 21. Page 21, maybe 19 or 20. But find day 3. Go to tomorrow's on the VIP. Go to tomorrow's. And I really want to just live here a little bit because we just talked about how to make money, how to build product, and how to make money. So real quick, before we jump into our Q&As, I want to write this, right? I want to write this real quick. Boom. If you're not making money, okay, then what is it? What do you think? If you're not making money, what do you think I'm about to say? You're not making sense. Not making sense. Not making sense. Impact is close.
Yep.
We
see you, Terrence.
Okay, we see you, Terrence. If you're not making money, you're not changing lives.
That's real.
Okay? If you're not making money, you're not impacting lives, you're not transforming lives, you're not helping people. Ooh, here it is, God. You're not changing lives, you're not guiding people that will change their life. I don't change lives. I guide people to change their lives. And because I'm making money, that is my ROI on me impacting people and guiding them to change lives. So what I want you to do is if you're ready to really now make some money, put in the chat money. Just put in the chat money. I want to see it. Put money in the chat. If you're ready to start making money,
come on,
put it in the chat. Now, real quick, if you are ready to make money, you know how to make a product, you know the ballpark of what you should be charging. And I want to say this real quick because when I ask this question, people put these crazy numbers. No, I want you to be realistic with this answer when I ask this question. Over the next 12 months, how much money do you realistically want to make within the next 12 months with your business? Put it in the chat. Let me see what I got here. In the next 12 months,
come on, y'all.
I'm seeing people, I see 100K, 200K, 50K, 70K. I'm seeing 100K. Someone said 300K. I see y'all 340. I see $500,000. Boy, y'all got faith. You all have faith. I'm seeing a bunch of 100Ks. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put right here, the average person on tonight wants to make, I don't like that color. I don't like that color. I don't like that color right there. I'm sorry. Let me come over here, get this. I just love this studio. I'm going to build me one of these.
Let's do it, bro.
A lot of people here want to make 100K within the next year, right? Within the next 1 year, people want to make $100,000. And it's simple. What I want you to do on this form is number 1 is Q1. Over the next 3 months, you need to make what? $25,000. Q2, the next 3 months, this is going to be Q4 in this year, you need to make $25,000, okay? And you're going to fill it in for the rest of Q1, Q4, Q3, and Q4. Here's the thing. Here's why it's so important. Because here's why we want you to write this down. And I jumped into tomorrow. Here's why. It's because I want you to pray over this tonight. I want you to lay your hand on this tonight and say, God, I want to be making money, but I know before I can make money, I have to be helping people change their life. And so for me to make $100,000, I want you to help me change people's lives. So in the next 3 months, I made $25,000. In the next 6 months, I've made $50,000. And here's the thing. When you see this 100,000, some of y'all put on here, I want to make $75,000. Stick to what you want to make. I respect people who say, you know what, I want to start off, I want to make a quick $25,000. Someone here said, I want to make $8,500 a month. That's $100,000, about $102,000 throughout the year. You know, there's nothing wrong. Melanie said, I want to make $1 million in the next 12. Well, Melanie, you got to pray like it all depends on God, and you also need to Y'all go over to the chairs. Yeah. You also need to work like it all depends on you. Because at the end of the day, we're going to give you the strategy. And I'm super excited about this because, and I'm so sorry to throw us off on that, man, because I just felt like you taught us good on how to build a product. You taught us good on how to come up with the price range. Y'all, one of the biggest things that I struggled with myself was like, how do I know what to charge? I have all these people here, but how do I know what to charge? And I was telling Jamal, I said, Jamal, I teach people to live way below their means. I teach people to not spend no more than $100 on the first date. And you telling me I need to charge them X amount of dollars? Like, are you for real? And then when he taught me what he taught you all tonight, the business scaled because I helped people change their life. So how many of you all tonight, I want you to write this. As a matter of fact, before we go into the next portion of this, I want you to spend some time and just write it down. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this in the Facebook community, here's what I want you to do. I want you to write it down. I want you to write this down, and what I want you to do is for the next just 10 seconds to say a 10-second prayer over your own paper. Over the next 10 seconds, just say, write it down, touch it, touch the paper, touch the computer screen, touch whatever you wrote it down on, because when you write the vision, that's when you make it plain, okay? You got to write it down, make it plain, pray over it, and believe it for the next 90 days, because I'm excited about what's happening.
And so what you see here, right, what Anthony just did was he just activated a lot of your faith.
Yeah.
He activated a lot of your faith because y'all were seeing those products and seeing the pricing and like, oh my goodness. But now, how do we make it real? Mm-hmm. Some of you, for the first time, you were seeing you've been undercharging. Mm-hmm. How much money have you left on the table by just simply not knowing that you could be charging more? I remember the first time that I started charging. I remember, y'all, I was like, they're going to think I'm a fraud. Everybody going to ask for a refund. Everybody's going to, and I just went into the limiting beliefs. Y'all, my first time doing my first webinar, I was charging $97 for our course. I was sweating bullets. You would have thought that I was charging $5,000. But once again, where you start is not where you end. But in my ear, I had a coach, Jamal. You can do this. Pitch the product. Pitch the product. And it was that coach that helped me to make my first 6 figures. And then from that next level, I had another coach that came in my ear. Jamal, you need to build a sustainable revenue stream. At the time, we were only doing online conferences. I'm like, how do I build a sustainable revenue stream? Who's going to pay me every single month? Right now, I'm only getting them to pay me $97 every now and then. How am I going to get them to pay me every single month? It was that coach that helped me launch our first membership site that ended up scaling to 7 figures. What I'm sharing with you right now is that at every new level, I had a coach in my ear who was showing me the path to the next level. And that is exactly what we've been able to do with you over these last 2 days. And we still have a whole day left. But what we want to do with you very quickly, I've already told you, right? Right now, you are in the middle of our live launch of helping you to go from attraction to conversion to transform. But as I saw just a second ago, many of you began to drop an amount of money on that screen. 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. And when it comes to you producing that level of revenue in your business, I got one question for you. Do you think you can do it alone? Do you think you can do it alone? Because this is the thing. Right now, tonight, you have 3 choices. Some of you, right now, you're hearing us, and you're like, yo, Jamal, I'm just going to be transparent with you. I'm going to be transparent with you. This isn't for me. You've been here for 2 days. It didn't cost you anything to be here. You're like, yo, this is not for me. The first choice you're going to do is like, yo, bro, I'm not going to do this. This is not for me. I'm doing nothing with this. I appreciate the opportunity. I love you, black brothers, sharing truth with us as believers, but this isn't for me. And you're going to do nothing. Yo, listen, no judgment.
None.
No judgment. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us and being here with us. But that is choice number 1 that you have, is to do nothing. Choice number 2 is you can try to do it alone. You can try to make the $100,000, the $200,000, the $300,000, but I'm telling you right now, I do believe with all of my heart that God has given me and Anthony some pretty cool geniuses, right? Y'all would say we're pretty talented brothers, but we did not get here by ourselves. As talented as we may seem, as talented as we may come off, we had people in our lives coaching us. I'm going to tell you right now, doing it alone is not going to get you where you want to be.
Yeah.
Or your third option, y'all. For those of you that are with us, your third option is to do it with us. Exactly what we are teaching you is exactly what we are doing. We are saying, hey, we've given you value to show you what's possible. And now we're inviting you into a place for transformation so you can be able to build wealth easier and, come on, y'all, faster. So my question in the chat for everybody watching, YouTube, Facebook, Zoom, everybody, VIPs, how many of you are interested in learning how to do it with us? How many of you are saying, Jamal, Ayo, I am done doing it by myself. I'm done being frustrated. I am done slapping myself over and over and over because I don't know what to do next. I want the fast path. I want the easy path to get to building wealth. Come on, where y'all at? I see the chat room. Y'all are going crazy in the chat. Let me see it. I want to do it, right? VIPs, I want to see your hands. How many of y'all, listen, this is a moment of acknowledgement. This is a moment of humility. This is a moment of surrender. I've been exactly where you are right now, saying I'm done doing it by myself. I remember the night that I was on a webinar selling my life away, y'all, because I didn't have sustainable revenue. My wife was in labor, and I was on a webinar because this was the only way that I knew how to make money so I can go on a maternity leave or paternity leave, whatever the men get. And I remember my mama texting me, boy, if you don't hurry up, you about to miss the baby. I was like, Mama, I'm about to sail right now. Hey, everybody, Natasha's in labor. I need y'all to buy right now because, listen, I got to go to the hospital. Because I didn't know when the next check would come in for my business.
Yeah.
It was my coach who had to say, Jamal, you need to launch a membership.
Yeah.
So you can have money coming in every month. I'm like, what? What's a membership? This is why you need to get around people who have already done what you're trying to do. So if you're excited to learn more about the program that Anthony and I are launching, I want you to put tell me more in the chat. Let's go, y'all, and let's walk through this. Give us about 10 minutes to show you the path to doing this faster and easier. And then we are going to go into Q&A with our VIPs and hang out with y'all tonight. So first things first, y'all, we're officially for the first time.
Very first time.
Come on, bro.
I'm excited.
This is an amazing moment, y'all.
I'm excited.
For the first time together, we're introducing the Wisdom into Wealth Accelerator. How fitting. The Wisdom into Wealth Accelerator. The Wisdom into Wealth Accelerator is a 90-day coaching accelerator to help Christian entrepreneurs, number one, grow their audience. Number two, build a digital product. And number three, do their first launch. I know many of you were looking in that chat saying, my goodness, they're going so fast. You need time.
Yeah.
And we want to give you time inside of our program to walk you through this process of building your first product and doing your first launch.
Man, I'm excited about this, especially the grow your audience part. Man.
Yes,
I think for me, I've really learned how to really organically grow that audience.
Yeah.
And organic growth is better than paid growth. Paid growth is good, but organic growth is better because those are people who are part of your community, a part of your tribe, and they follow you until the end.
So good.
So I'm really excited to really be spending the next 90 days with you all and really just teaching you how do we really naturally build organic audiences. And then Jamal, just you, this guy is the product expert. Man, I don't want to go there with y'all. This man is the man when it comes to building products.
Yeah, we're going to be giving you everything that we've learned over the last 10 years in this program. You guys have already seen it. It's the path to wealth. Once again, please, y'all, hear me. I'm a very transparent person when I'm doing this. Don't watch what I'm doing. Study what I'm doing. Study it, because you're going to be doing this in 90 days, all right? Y'all going to be pitching your program in 90 days. You're going to be doing exactly what I'm doing. The very thing 10 years ago, I was sweating bullets. Right now, y'all, I'm calm, cool, collected. Why? Because I know that this program is going to change your lives. I'm confident in it. But 10 years ago, I was not the way I am today. You are not going to end where you start.
Yep. So good.
Phase 1, establish your wealth transformation statement. Many of you are already working on this. Inside of our program, we're going to have time to actually help you shape your wealth transformation statement, helping you get clear on your why for starting a business so you don't wander aimlessly and waste money, helping you clarify the transformation your business brings to your customers so you don't create something no one wants. As well, we're going to help you get crystal clear on the pain, problems, and dream outcome your customer has so you can stand out in your market. Inside of the program, we're going to have time to actually work with you to make sure your wealth transformation statement is where you want it to be so you can launch out with full clarity. So that's phase 1. You guys already have seen us walk through this. Phase 2, grow your audience. How fitting. Right? Anthony just talked about it. Y'all, we got something so special that we're going to be doing that I've never done before. And I'm doing this based upon my experience in previous programs. People will throw you into these types of programs, have you build a product, have you do a launch, and nobody buy. Because you got no audience.
Yeah.
Guess what y'all going to be doing up in Wisdom into Wealth Accelerator?
Yeah.
Y'all are going to be doing we're doing an audience builder boot camp. This is going to be the kickoff to Wisdom into Wealth. We're going to be spending 2 hours with you, helping you to create a content calendar, and you are going to be going live for 30 days. And we're going to show you how to build an audience fast and easy. You got literally one of the best and most genius content creators of our day and time in this program, sharing with you his science, his tips, his tricks, and what's working in his business so he can be able to help you do the same. I already told him I will pay for the audience builder boot camp, man of God. I will pay for that.
Go ahead. Pat.
Oh, okay.
Cut the check, brother. Cut the check.
Somebody said, why am I nervous already? I love it. I love that you're nervous.
Cut the check, Doc.
Because that shows that's where change is about to happen.
Yes.
Next, phase 3, build your digital product. We're going to be helping you, no matter your budget, to create your first digital product, refining your process. I'm going to be sharing you the different values you can do in your product. You can do a peanut budget. This is for those of you that listen, I got no camera, I got nothing. I can show you exactly how to build a product with no camera. Or you may say, Jamal, I got a little money to work with. I can show you how to build a product with a camera. So I don't want you to limit yourself based upon your money or your budget. I can teach you how to build a digital product with money or without. Phase 4, do a live launch. You guys have seen us do this live launch. Clearly, we've done this before.
Clearly.
This has been 10 years in the making, and we're going to work with you and help break down for you exactly how to do a live launch. Everything from the exact content you need to be sharing each day. The content we've created for you wasn't just content that we came up with. No, there's a science to day 1, to day 2, to day 3, and how many days you have. Each day has an exact title and a framework that you need to go through to help your potential customer go through the mental hurdles that they need to climb in order to feel good to invest in your product. It's not just teaching a bunch of content. You got to teach the right content during your live launch in order to get them to be ready to want to purchase your program. That's phase 4. And then phase 5, get your first 5 customers. We're going to be teaching you the process of once you get your first 5 customers, what do you do after that? How do you build on those first 5 customers? And how do you take them to a process of transformation so you now have a scalable business to begin to build real wealth with? This is the journey, everybody, to going the path to wealth.
Yes, man. I'm loving it.
And so how the program works. Now, we're going to get a little practical. But before we go into that, I would love to know very quickly, out of the phase 1 to phase 5, which one you're like, yo, I need that one the most? Which one is it? Is it the audience? Is it product? Is it launching? Which one is it that you're like, Magdalene said, I need all of them. Come on, all.
Everyone's
Crystal
saying
Baptiste,
all of them.
all of them. Somebody said audience, and I need customers. I need to build a digital product. Come on, y'all. I love it. I love it. Tell me more. Tell me more. All right. So how the program works. This is revolutionary, and we're so excited to bring this to you guys. All right. So like we said, the Audience Builder Bootcamp is kicking off next week, June 29th. All right. That's going to be our kickoff celebration, spending 2 hours with you there. And then we're going to move into a 30-day Go Live challenge, all right, to grow your audience. And that is going to be an incredible time. I'm actually going to do it with y'all, all right? I'm going to do it with y'all because this man of God, like I said, he went live today. I can't tell y'all the last time this man of God went live. I can't tell you, right? That is not my strength.
Yeah.
So he's going to be helping you, journeying with you, helping you to come up with the content for you to go live every single day. And some of y'all right now are like, oh, Lord, Jesus, oh, Father, Hear me when I say this. If you're not making money, it's because you're not changing lives. And this is how you change lives. This program is different. We're not just taking your money and saying, all right, giving you a hopeless dream. No, we are actually putting you through the work that's necessary to make money.
Yes.
Next, 8 live teaching and coaching sessions with Jamal and AO. Can y'all imagine having 8 more of these unfiltered, unregulated, both of us at our homes, being able to really teach you and go deep into the methodologies and the frameworks that we've learned over the last decade, and not only getting live teaching sessions. This is not a digital course, y'all. We're teaching y'all live. I got to ask the man of God, Anthony, real quick.
Yeah.
If you are invited to speak at a place, how much are you charging them to speak?
For 1 hour, man, my goal rate is $25,000. But I definitely want to say this too on this one, the 8 live teaching segments. In the masterclass, we try to jam pack so much in 1 hour because we want to feed as much. On these live sessions, we're going past 1 hour. We're going to be serving and really taking our time and making sure that you all are really getting the products, because we really want to make sure that you're getting exactly what you need, because we need you all to be successful. You're not going to say you was a part of this Christian Wisdom into Wealth Accelerator and you didn't get the product. So we're definitely going to be spending some time and just making sure that we're serving well. But for me to really speak, I actually got to speak out there in New Birth next week. And my Lord, I'm going to say the prize. It's good.
God is good?
God is good.
Once again, so our time is extremely valuable. All right, our time is extremely valuable. We're not just throwing around numbers, right? We are getting true, honest numbers in terms of what we charge for our time. You're going to be getting 8 sessions with me and AO, teaching you everything we know about building an audience, building your digital products, and doing your live launches.
Yeah.
All right? And next, how many of y'all have enjoyed this worksheet? Well, we have someone on our team who is a digital product expert.
Yes.
This woman of God is phenomenal, right? And she is trained and has expertise in breaking down very high and lofty concepts, and putting them into frameworks that make it very easy for you to apply. How many of y'all have been blessed by this workbook just alone? Well, imagine having the full workbook for all of these modules that's going to walk with you through the process of building out your digital program for your audience and business. And next, the 90 days of cohort-driven community. Y'all have already got to experience it a little bit, but I'm telling you, it's going to be next level. Yeah. We're coming off of Facebook. We're going to be in an exclusive community that has an app, that has a desktop where you can be able to tune in, get questions answered, and be able to talk with real people every day who are going through exactly what you're going through. This is not a digital course that you buy it and nobody else is where you're at. Everybody in this program will be exactly where you are at every single moment, so you don't get left behind. This is the power of a cohort-driven community. Most programs just sell you a course and you kind of just got to get it where you fit in. This one, we're going to be carrying you with us through the process, and other people being there too. So some of you are already like, I need an accountability partner. Oh, don't worry. We're going to be doing breakout groups, all kind of stuff in here to really make sure you build relationships.
And this is real good because the program that we're using, what I love is you can post videos, you can sit there and chat, and then we're going to even be having games and awards inside of this. So as we're going through these 90 days, as you're getting on live, I'm going to be making some challenges inside of this community to see if you can go on live as much as me. And if you can go on as much as me, or even beat me going live, I'm going to be giving away some money inside this thing, because I really believe the community aspect is where you're really going to draw from, and you're going to see what everyone else is doing. And here's the truth, and here's what's going to hold you, is if you see your people going further, if you see them, they're going live 2 times, they're accomplishing this, and you're falling behind, it makes you have to step up your game because you see what's happening inside this community. You cannot really put a price tag on the community, and I really love how we're going to be doing this, and a particular program that we're using to put this community together. So
absolutely.
I'm excited about it.
So y'all, we're rocking this thing, right? So everything you're going to be getting from the Coaching Accelerator, Audience Builder Bootcamp, the 30-day Audience Building Challenge, Audience Builder Report Coaching Session, 8 live sessions with AO and Jamal, Wisdom into Wealth Accelerator Workbook, the Wisdom into Wealth Accelerator Graduation, the exclusive 9-day cohort community, 12 months of community post program, total value of $17,500, and those are real values, y'all, real values. Yeah. Now, with me and AO coming together, it would make sense that most programs you will see out there, right, in whatever amount of range, it would make sense for us to probably double the amount of money based upon what you will see out there, right, for a program like this, to double it, because you're getting 2 people. Yeah. Very little programs have 2 experts in it, because most people don't like partnering up, just being 1,000 with y'all. Right. All right, they don't like sharing money. We came to get, let's bring our influence and our expertise together, because we're better together. Yeah. You guys are getting 2. All right, so the should-be investment should be $4,000. Yeah. Right? Yeah. $4,000 for 2 dynamic, experts plus all that we're giving you. But y'all, for the first time, we are so excited to make this as affordable as possible for what you're going to be getting in this program for the next 90 days. All right? You're going to be getting this. Your actual investment, y'all, is $19.97. Or 6 payments of $3.99. Can I give it up? Can you give it up for Jesus for payment plans, y'all? Come on, somebody, right? And so I am excited to welcome you, many of you, to this program for the very first time to work with me and AO exclusively for the next 90 days. But guess what, y'all? We're not done yet. Yep. All right, we're not done yet. We got 2 more things we got to share with y'all before we go into Q&A, all right? So, fast action bonus for everybody that enrolls tonight. Once again, don't watch what I'm doing, study what I'm doing. For everybody that enrolls tonight, you don't delay, you don't procrastinate, you go tell hubby, I'm doing this. You go tell your flesh, I'm doing this. For everybody that gets off the fence tonight, wipes the sweat, get out of the uncomfort, and says, I'm jumping in this. Because I can't keep getting the same results, thinking I'm doing the same stuff. I got to change it up. Number 1, you're going to get access to our premium program, Sunday Plus, which includes courses by Corey Russell, Darius Daniels, Michelle Williams, me and my wife, courses by Anthony O'Neill. This is a $500 value. You guys are going to get a year membership into Sunday Plus, because I want to make sure as you are growing your business, you're protecting your soul. Ooh. This is a spiritual development program. This has courses that we're continuously releasing. We've never done this before, ever. All right? You're going to get a year-long membership if you join tonight. This is literally worth. If you go to joinsundayplus.com right now, it's $500 for a year-long membership. Mm-hmm. You're going to get that absolutely free with your purchase of this program tonight. That's only available tonight. Now, and we're not done.
Hold on, I ain't done yet. Y'all know me. I'm the money guy. You know what I'm saying? And I told Jamal, say, hey, man, listen, I can't do this if we're going to be charging this crazy price, because my people, we operate within our means. My people, we are budget friendly, and we are trying to build true wealth. And we know building true wealth is margin. And so what we're going to be doing from myself, I'm going to do an Elevate Your Wealth personal mastery money class, 2 hours where y'all are going to be making money. I'm going to come in and teach you the practical ways on what should we be doing with that money. How should we be investing it? How should we be budgeting? What are the tips to start paying off debt? We're going to really dive into the practical ways of building. Now listen, for me to teach this by myself, when I go off to churches and the seminars for 2 hours, they're paying me 20 grand. And I said, hey, you know what, man? I want to put this in there. I want to serve our people, because if we're going to teach you all how to make money over the next 12 months, if you all are making this $100,000, $75,000, I want to make sure we're also giving you the wisdom on how to steward that money. And so I promise you, this is only for the people who sign up tonight. To sign up for tonight. And before we go on to the VIP, I want to say this, that the caliber of your financial future will be determined by the financial choices you make today. I travel around the world and I preach that, I teach that, and I say the caliber of your financial future will be determined by the financial choices you make today. If you want to see your future change financially, you got to change and step outside of your comfort zone, because don't allow your comfort zone to become your kill zone.
That's good.
Don't allow the same thing that is making you comfortable kill you from your dreams and not allow you to go on, because nothing extraordinary happens inside of your comfort zone. So some of y'all are sweating. Some of you are like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Well, listen, I promise you, give us 90 days. We're going to show you what's going to happen. Inside of those 90 days, I'm going to make sure you even have the basic skills and the basic tools on what to do with the finances that God is going to bring your way. And I'm loving this because this is the very first thing that I'm seeing like this with the body of Christ.
Come on.
And I'm excited about it. So listen, man, if you all are going to join, listen, I want you to put in the chat right now, I'm coming. Put in the chat, I'm coming. Let us see it, because this is great. And some of you all are asking for on YouTube and Facebook for the link. Yeah, so we see you. We about to give it to you right now. Go to joinwwa.com. Go to joinwwa.com. What time?
Kimberly said, I'm moving my money around. It's on. I love it. Yes, so some of you, we're going to dive into our VIP. We're going to say this last, and we're going to dive into VIP. It's 9:30. VIP, y'all getting full time. Don't worry. Hear me when I say this. Our final note here is, if you do not enroll tonight, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah. This thing is open until next Tuesday. So you have time to think. But you will miss out on the Sunday Plus annual membership and the Elevate Your Wealth Masterclass. So by going to joinwwa.com tonight, you can be able to have access to those fast action bonuses, because we are simply saying thank you for saying yes and getting off the fence quickly. That's our way of saying thank you for jumping in quickly. All right, everybody, very quick before we jump into VIP, I would love for y'all to please drop in the chat room what was your biggest takeaway from tonight. Yeah. And for some of you that said, man, I can't believe they sold tonight. Once again, study, not watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Study, not watch. There are going to be many of you that this is not for you, but y'all just saw a lot of people say, I'm coming. We're going to teach you how to have that exact same experience in your programs. So they're dropping the big takeaways: pricing structure, everything.
Selecting pricing.
Take away the pricing method. The 4 types of entrepreneurs process should be simplified. Different digital products, core steps, pricing structure, the digital product formula. Woo. I love it. Y'all's biggest takeaways are amazing. Well, we would love for y'all to share that in the chat. As we get ready to transition to VIP, y'all, let's give it up for yourselves. Let's go. Day 2 of the Wisdom into Wealth Masterclass. Let's go. Congratulations for making it through day 2. We hope we will see you inside of the accelerator. If not, we can't wait to see you tomorrow. All right? Tomorrow, we're going to be talking through launch, how to launch. So y'all want to be here tomorrow and finish strong with the 3-day masterclass.
Man, I'm excited. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. VIP, sit right there. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds to a minute so we can let everyone off, and we're coming back to you. Go ahead and start raising your hands so you can get ready for your questions, all right? We're coming right back in 1 minute.